The roll up, roll down exercise is another conditioning exercise which is a little bit more functional than a stock standard crunch. So what we need to do is get our client to sit up and start seated. From a really tall seated position, the client is just going to tuck their pelvis under and Mike's just going to roll back vertebra by vertebra all the way down to the ground. He's going to take a big deep in-breath and he's going to curl himself back up into a nice seated position. Ask you to do that again. This is a lot harder on the core because he eccentrically has to control the descent and then he concentrically has to work at the same time. The reverse crunch is another strong core conditioning exercise with a focus on the rectus abdominis. So in this exercise, lift the knees up and my client Mike here is just going to bring his knees in towards his chest and up towards the ceiling. It is literally a reverse crunch. Now the reverse crunch is interesting because in this situation we are now moving the origin of a muscle towards the insertion of the muscle. The oblique crunch, as the name suggests, is an exercise that targets the oblique muscles. So in this lying down position the client's going to start by putting his hands behind his head. And it's really important here that we just take the shoulder across the opposite knee. So Mike's going to crunch up like so and then return. Great. You'll often find that you won't be able to get a lot of movement out of this one,